Good morning, everyone. This is Ed Sadler, Vice President West of the Pennsylvania Federation of Sportsmen, reaching out to you this morning from Keystone State Park in Westmoreland County with our friends from Brush Creek Outdoors. Sorry it's been a few minutes since we've done our last video, but we've been extremely busy, and hopefully those rewards are starting to pay off for themselves, and you'll see that coming in the next couple of months. So having said all that, let's just proceed to our update. First things first, coming up later this month is the annual Elk Expo at the Visitor Center in Bezet. The PFC will be in attendance for both days, July 26th and 27th, and will be at booth 93. So please feel free to stop by to see us, say hello, and chit-chat a little bit. Also, watch our Facebook page in the upcoming days because we're going to have a big promo there that we'll be announcing for anybody who's in attendance at that expo. Also, if anyone wants to apply for an elk tag, please remember that you have to get that done by the end of the day on July 13th to be eligible for this year's drawing, which will happen live at the expo. Next topic, 2025-26 fishing or hunting licenses are currently on sale. Licenses can be purchased either online or at your local sporting goods store. Antlerless allocations this year are 1.3 million licenses. Something new and different this year is all residents who purchase an antlerless license before 7 a.m. on July 14th can pick their actual management zone, no matter how many licenses they've sold for that zone already. That appeared to cause a lot of problems and grief with some members of our organization early on in the process. But what we're seeing is apparently someone knew what they were doing, because with 1 week left, all the management zones have plenty of antlerless licenses left. So it looks like we'll be able to stay within their boundaries they set, for their proper habitat and management objectives of getting those antlerless animals killed off. All right. So next thing, non-residents may purchase antlerless licenses beginning July 14th, assuming that all allocations have not been met. What I mean by that is, let's just use 2G. If 2G has not sold out by July 14th, there will be antlerless licenses for non-residents up to the original allocation amount. Once that number's hit, they're done. There is no guarantee for non-residents, but they will be able to start buying on July 14th. Our round 2 of antlerless licenses go on sale July 28th. Round 3 go on sale August 11th. August 11th is also the day that DMAP licenses go on sale for resident and non-resident hunters. Note the change that for this year, anyone holding a DMAP coupon will be able to have an extended season from December 26th to January 24th on all DMAP properties statewide. What we're saying is, so if you have a DMAP coupon, you're going to get a second season after the Christmas, almost till the end of January, to get into those areas and harvest an antlerless animal. Next thing to talk about, big changes in our ag tag program. I don't know how many of you out there have ever been part of our ag program, but the Game Commission, with the help of the Farm Bureau, have greatly, as they say, exploded that program. Farmers are complaining they're having a lot of crop damage and a lot of problems, and they're looking for relief and are counting on sportsmen to come in and help solve that problem of taking off some of these animals on these farms. So our ag season this year will go from August the 1st through and including April 15th. So you've got basically a 9-month season to get out there and hunt these farms. Key to this being, you need to reach out with farmers who are enrolled in the program so that you can pick up your ag permits. Your ag permits, or your ag tags, they call them, you can get at your local sporting goods store once you get a coupon from the farmer for $1.97 a piece. So there's really no cost in it. You have 9 months to harvest your animal. From there, you just need to work with your farmers to help them get these problems under control and get this deer population back under control where we're having so many problems. The next thing we have going out there is the Certified Hunter Program. This is a target program located and started in the Southwest region by the Game Commission and the Farm Bureau that marries up farmers and sportsmen. All right. Hunters, in order to be enrolled in the program, need to meet specific criteria, including passing a background check, passing a written test, and passing a shooter proficiency test. All right. So far in the Southwest, we've had over 500 applicants to this, and the Game Commission is currently getting all those people qualified. This helps farmers because they know who's going to be on their property. They're easily identified. They can develop hunt plans for their property. They can develop rules and regulations for hunting each individual property. So it's a really good program that puts the two people, the farmers and the sportsmen, together to get this thing solved and to help these guys get some of the problems taken care of on their farms. All right. For those of you who may be thinking, well, what about my area? As we understand it today, based on the success of this program in the Southwest this summer and fall, there is a proposal out there to expand this program to other parts of the state beginning next year. And we're just going to have to watch that thing unfold as it comes. The interesting side note, the PFSC has been heavily involved in this program with the farmers and with the Game Commission. And right now, as it sits, any person who has to qualify for the shooting program, all of the shooting locations that are being used are PFSC member clubs. So if you're a member club in the Southwest and you're looking to help with this program and or to let us use your ranges, please feel free to reach out to me or to the Pennsylvania Game Commission and ask for details. If you're a hunter looking to become part of the program, all you have to do is go on the Game Commission website and type in Certified Hunter Program, and it'll take you to the appropriate link. Next thing we have, recent bill passages. I would encourage you, there's a lot going on. I would encourage you to get a hold of our July monthly newsletter, and you'll pick up all the details there. But a few important things to note. Legislation was passed for the abandoned and derelict boat problem that we were having on some of our major rivers. That's been passed. That's a big thing. Senator Rothman has had an agricultural bill package passed, which has some things to do with trespass and other things. Again, you should read the details in that. There's also an aligning of the game code bill by Rothman that was passed, with aligns the hunter's rights with the Fifth Amendment rights. So that was an important thing. And probably the biggest for most everyone at this point is Sunday hunting has been passed by both the House and the Senate. It's sitting on the governor's desk to be signed probably in the next day or two. We're in contact with the governor, and the governor plans to absolutely sign this bill. He's very excited about it and is happy to provide the extra opportunity to our sportsmen to be out in the field. Couple things on this, there is a possibility, we're hearing that the possibility exists for there to be some additional Sundays available to sportsmen this fall. Now, that's not a guarantee. That's something that we're hearing a little bit about. The only reason I bring it up, I don't like to start scuttlebutt, but we're hearing enough to say, please, clubs, members, individual members, please pay attention to our Facebook page, our website page, and the Game Commission page to stay on top of this, because the only way it's going to be able to get out there at this point is either through written or social media, as your books are already printed and in the sporting goods stores. So that's just some of the things we have going on. There's one big federal thing going on. Our Attorney General announced that we now have reciprocity for those that have handgun carry permits between Pennsylvania and the state of Virginia. So now you can carry your concealed permit in Virginia the same as you do in Pennsylvania. That wasn't the case until a couple months ago. So that's a big win for us and are those that carry concealed. Last thing I have for you, the latest issue of the Lantern was just been released. So if you haven't seen it, look on your, on your email list. If you're not an individual member, but part of a club that's a member, please check with your Facebook page and your website for your club. And if you don't see it, reach out to your leadership of your club to make sure you have access to that. This is just a small sampling of what we've got going on. I promise we'll get to you again quicker, but there's a lot more to come. You'll be hearing from us shortly. Hope everyone has a great July, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.